He is one of the most prominent faces of the Congress party on television, and now Tom Vadakkan has decided he wants to give up the party that he joined in the 80s and switch over to the Bharatiya Janata Party. On the day he took this big decision, Tom Vadakkan now joins us live and exclusive on India Today in his first interview after sharing the stage with BJP honchos and announcing that he was going to jump from the Congress to the BJP. Mr. Vadakkan, our entire newsroom was in utter shock and disbelief when it was announced that Tom Vadakkan is jumping from the Congress to the BJP. For a long time, it seemed like some kind of a big mistake. Someone had got the ticker wrong, that we'd got this news all wrong. Why in the world would Tom Vadakkan, one of the most prominent faces of the Congress party on television, switch to a party he's grown up cursing and abusing?
You have raised the right questions, and I believe there's a lot to answer, but I think the time that I would take to answer all those questions is going to take time. But let me tell you, I, in my press conference today, mentioned Pulwama. The issue was, after 45 soldiers were martyred of the CRPF, there was a counter-attack by the Air Force subsequently. The attack happened, we lost an aircraft, we lost a commander to them, and he was a prisoner of war, and we got him back. Then questions were raised. Amongst the questions that were raised, the person who raised one of the questions was me. And I was forced to do it because that is what a spokesman is supposed to do. A spokesman speaks what the party tells you to speak. It is not his personal opinion. So how long can I suppress my sentiment, my patriotism for my country, and keep saying and repeating those lies day after day? And there's a time when your conscience hurts you. And that is when I decided enough is enough. Rahul, that is the case. Various other issues have come to the frame. But let me tell you, the basic issue is, how long can I continue lying and doing the same thing day out and day night, when my personality, my conscience has to be trampled? And people are asking me, why are you speaking against the Congress party? I am not speaking against any political party. I am saying I need space for my conscience, and I am asking for that. I am pleading that please listen to me. That's my opinion, and this is a free opinion that Tom Vadakkan, the individual, is rendering, not Tom Vadakkan, the spokesman. And that's the question that I'm asking all of you to share with me today.
Mr. Vadakkan, you've been in the Congress for 3 decades and more. Where was your conscience all this while? It seems to have been sleeping longer than Rip Van Winkle.
Well, I think you can have a jibe at me saying that it's a Rip Van Winkle. But how long, Rahul, can you continue doing the same blessed thing, and issues that concern your country, concern yourself? Now, there are other issues when you'd like to, sleep over it and say, let's forget it. But here's one issue. If I compromise with this, I won't even have time to sleep like Rip Van Winkle. My sleep was affected. I felt really bad. Look, what I'm doing is wrong. And that's when I revolted.
You know, you've been, sir, one of the most outspoken Congress spokespersons. You've really been going hammer and tongs against the Bharatiya Janata Party, even at the peak of popularity of the BJP. I just want to play out a couple of your previous comments and then ask you about what you think of Tom Vadakkan in his older avatar. Here is the original avatar of Tom Vadakkan that we've seen all this while, the avatar that doesn't have a saffron roll over him.
We are only not asking for any figures. It is the BJP president who says 250, the finance minister said 350, and there are various figures coming in. They need to clarify where are these figures coming from, and why is there discrepancy between what the finance minister is saying, what the BJP president is saying. These are things we are asking questions. Not for the figures. We know the Air Force has done a good job. But the question is what the CRPF widows are asking. Any evidence of any body bags? If he does not believe in any institution, why would he uphold the right of the institution to survive? Yes, he does not believe in Ravi Shankar because he is a lie manufacturing unit. What has Rahul ji said today? Rahul ji has said, सब कुछ गायब होंगे. सच्चाई नहीं है. The reality is, everything is गायब. Papers are गायब from the Defence Ministry. What is the Chowkidar doing? Does Mr. Ravi Shankar have answers for this? He's a minister who's beyond the law. It's a self-authentication that is being said. Then who is lying? Is it the government? Is it Arun Jaitley? Is it the Prime Minister? Is it the Bharatiya Janata Party? When you have an authenticated document which they say has been stolen, it clearly indicates the fingers pointing towards them. The needle of suspicion is on the Bharatiya Janata Party, which is repeating the word lies, and they become a lie manufacturing franchise of the main Prime Minister's office.
So, Mr. Vadakkan, how many people died in that surgical strike? What was the Chowkidar doing when the Rafale papers went missing from the Ministry of Defence, Mr. Vadakkan?
Rahul, you will find tons of such recordings in your archives, no denial. But I was doing that in the capacity of a national spokesman of a national party. I was reading the script which I was using. Reading the script, I meant I was doing a script job. I was doing it as a capacity as a spokesman. Now what I said then, naturally you'll find tons of it on your records. You can go into your archives and you'll find strange things. But today I'm talking as Tom Vadakkan, the individual. I'm talking to you heart to heart. I'm not talking to you as a spokesman of a national party. I'm free today, Rahul. I can speak what I think. My views are my views. They are not scripted by anybody for me. I'm doing it. I'm doing it in front of the public, your viewers, and that's the final issue. You can bring tons of it. I've said many things, no denial, but that's all as national spokesman, Rahul, and not as Tom Vadakkan, the individual.
But Mr. Vadakkan, what's the guarantee that you're now not reading from the script prepared by BJP President Amit Shah? What is your credibility if you say that for all these decades, not for months or weeks, for all these decades, you were reading a script you didn't want to read? What's the guarantee you're now not reading a script that you still don't want to read? Earlier the script came from 10 Janpath, now it comes from the BJP headquarters. Where does your credibility stand in this?
Rahul, a very interesting question. Let me tell you that I have not asked for any position from the Bharatiya Janata Party, nor have they offered me any. We met, exchanged notes on the national issues, came back. I have not met them discussing any issue. I am not the spokesman of the Bharatiya Janata Party. I am speaking as Tom Vadakkan, the individual. Till such time as a responsibility comes, you can question whether I am doing it as somebody is beckoning. I am not. I am a free man today, Rahul, and I continue to be a free person till such time as responsibility is given. If I am not a spokesman, I can express my views, and the party thinks if I have said something wrong, they can take disciplinary action against me. That's the way parties work. That is how parties work across the country, across the world. You have a view, and that as a spokesman you speak the line that the party wants and not what you think you can speak. That's the issue.
Is it not a fact, Mr. Tom Vadakkan, that from the 2009 general election onwards, you wanted to contest from Thrissur in your home state in Kerala? There was a lot of local opposition from the local party unit of the Congress, which didn't want you as a candidate, that saw you as somebody who's a Darbari man, a Delhi man, a 10 Janpath loyalist, and therefore didn't want you meddling in Kerala politics. And it's now highly likely that your deck to contest from Thrissur has been cleared, now that you've jumped from the Congress's ship to that of the BJP.
Rahul, the truth of the matter is, neither has the BJP offered me anything, nor have I asked them anything. I stand on a very comfortable ground as a worker. I have not demanded anything from the BJP, nor have they offered me. I come with an empty hand and I'll go with an empty hand. It doesn't worry me, you give me a position or you don't give me a position. But yes, there are certain things I stand for, and that is what I'm speaking today.
Mr. Vadakkan, you've given a rhetorical response to a factual question. Do you concede that it is the local party unit of the Kerala Congress that created roadblocks for you in the Congress, which is one of the reasons why you've decided today to dump the Congress and join the BJP?
Rahul, this is something that happened in 2009. And why should I get angry now? I mean, that's very strange. I should have done it immediately. If that was the provocation, I could have taken steps at that time. Today, I'm free from all that. My shackles are free. I have no enmity with anybody. I wish them all the best. Let them have the right candidate and let them win it. I decided to move out very quickly before this issue comes up again. They'll say that you didn't get a ticket, that's why you are out. Fortunately for me, the reality is they have not decided on the ticket, and I'm a free man. So I don't think there's any liability that I've been given a ticket, I've not been given a ticket. I have not asked for any ticket from the Congress party, A. B, and I have not asked for anything from the Bharatiya Janata Party. I have come in empty-handed and I'll go empty-handed. Rahul, the issue for once is, it is whether you want to work. Shoot.
Mr. Vadakkan, I want to remind you and our viewers what you had to say in the past about your new boss, BJP President Amit Shah, and his super boss, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Let's listen to Tom Vadakkan once again in his original avatar as a Congress leader, speaking about his current boss, Amit Shah.
देखिए, शाह जी का मकसद है कि इलेक्शन जीते, कैसे जीते वो उनका एंगल है। अभी एक सरकार को कहना कि एंटी हिंदू है, बड़ा अजीब बात है, और वो अमित शाह जी कर सकते हैं। इससे इलेक्शन जीत सकते हैं, नहीं जीत सकते, वो कर्नाटक के लोग तय करेंगे। ना शाह जी करेंगे, ना सीतारामैया जी करेंगे।
Well, they've been searching on the Google for quite a lot of things, but I think they should search their Prime Minister's backgrounder, the BJP President's backgrounder on Google. That will also be a fair indicator of what information. It should be a level playing field. Not just the opposition, they should also investigate themselves on Google and search and find out what is their background and whatever inputs they want to put in. This is election time, they better put in. Withdraw all that negativism that is there already. And they also need to look at their own site, which is not up till now.
Amit Shah is willing to break every rule to win an election. He should Google his background. That was the original Tom Vadakkan. Do you still feel that Amit Shah, the BJP president, is willing to break every rule in the book to win an election, Mr. Vadakkan?
Look, Rahul, you try to embarrass me. I'm not embarrassed. I said that in the capacity of a spokesman. I said that, as I said, and I repeat, a spokesman has to speak the party line. And that is how it is. You have to read what is scripted for you in front of you. Most of the time you keep doing that. We also did that. And now when you hold me responsible, I think half of the newsreaders and others would be doing the same thing. They would be reading what is scripted and kept in before the teleprompters.
Not
now the
really,
situation
Mr.
of the
Vadakkan.
spokesman is they may not look at a teleprompter, but they keep speaking.
I don't have a
We
script.
don't have teleprompters.
Nobody
we don't
tells
have
me what to ask.
teleprompters.
I
But we
ask the
speak
question that I
language
believe in, and I speak
No,
from
you
the core of
don't.
my heart. And I hope that everybody who speaks. When you say, "वो तो मैं
Very
ऐसे ही
good,
बोल रहा
Rahul,
था,"
that if
it leads
you're-
people to question whether you know, they should take you seriously at all, because you can't say what I was speaking for 30 years. I was just reading from a script, Mr. Vadakkan.
Mr. Rahul, a teleprompter tells you what you do. And I don't have the facility of a teleprompter. I paraphrase what my party tells me and I express it like a good actor. I presented it before you. You think it's my thoughts, but it is the party's thought. Nobody has held me responsible for anything I said, because that was always the party line. So how can you hold me responsible for something which I did in the capacity of a spokesman? A spokesman has a responsibility. He is under shackles. He cannot speak what he likes. The minute you do that, you are out against disciplinary action. The good things you say is never noticed. But one mistake, you are hung by the first lamppost, Rahul. So you have to be very careful in what you say. Today I am a free man, so I speak what I do.
As a free man, Mr. Vadakkan, tell us, what do you actually think of Rahul Gandhi, the Congress president and your former boss? You have no script, you have no teleprompter, you are free to do whatever you want. What do you actually think of Rahul Gandhi and his ability as a politician, Mr. Vadakkan?
Like Rahul, on public, I have just stepped out of a party. There is a certain decency protocol which prevents me from speaking out my mind on this issue. Yes, it is for the people of India to take a call. He is a national leader. Let them take a call. The jury is out. Let them decide. Tom Vadakkan doesn't decide the fate of Rahul Gandhi. Rahul ji is an individual, so are other leaders. Let the nation decide. The jury is out. Let them take a call. My expressing a view is exceedingly indecent for me, for a party which I stepped out from few hours back, that I criticize everybody. Today you held me responsible for what I said on Shah ji or Modi ji, but point here is I did that as a capacity as a spokesman, and today I don't intend to do anything indecent and in my thought process to tell you exactly what I think. What I think is what I think, but the jury is out.
But your new
They will
party
decide
won't like this answer.
what the people will decide.
You know, your new party believes, Mr.
Sure.
Vadakkan, in a Congress Mukh Bharat. They are attacking Rahul Gandhi all the time. You can't now worry about what your old party thinks of what you're saying today. Your new constituency wants to see you attack the Gandhis, attack the Congress, and therefore when you take this middle line, forget what your old party thinks. Your new party won't like it, Mr. Vadakkan.
Rahul, I am not the national spokesman for the BJP yet. The minute they tell me that I have to do that responsibility, I will do it with great valor. Mind you, I'll do it better than I did earlier.
How will you be better in the BJP than you were in the Congress? Why is it that of all the things you could have done when you wanted to leave the Congress, why did you decide to join the BJP, Mr. Vadakkan?
I told you there are certain things I don't intend to repeat myself. I said that earlier. What is the main thought-provoking process? I did that, and I stand by what I did.
You spoke of Pulwama. Is that the only reason? Is that the only reason? I'm saying, of all the things you could have done, what is it about the BJP, the idea of the BJP, the ideology of the BJP that attracted you most to a party that you've cursed for so long?
Well, I like their narrative, to tell you one. And I like their cultural nationalism, which they talk about. And I think I've studied some of their books, and I think they're fairly reasonable. The question is, if you make a party look as fearful through a propaganda machinery, things are bad. Yes, but the point is, there are good points in every political party. And I see that when I closely examine the ideology of the Bharatiya Janata Party, that yes, they are positive, they have a narrative, and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. I may have said many things. You may play thousands of records saying I said this and I said that. Yes, I did say that. I'm not denying that. But at the same time, I can tell you this much, that what I said then was as a national spokesman. And what I'm saying today, till being appointed as a spokesman or any offer therein, I will still continue to speak what I speak today, Rahul.
Are you afraid that the BJP may not accept you on the ground in Kerala? They come from a point of view which you've opposed for a long time. how will you culturally fit into the BJP in Kerala, where the RSS is very strong? A lot of Christian bishops have supported you in the past. You come from the Christian community. How will you culturally fit into the BJP?
I'm an Indian citizen, Rahul, and whether it is the RSS or they believe in nationalism, and I'm a citizen, and I believe in the values that the idea of India is about. And they believe that if they believe that I am okay, they have accepted it. And today I am a member of the Bharatiya Janata Party, and so be it. So there is the Prime Minister's office has accepted it, the BJP President has accepted it, the RSS has accepted it. What matters is that. And how am I going to get in as a Christian? I'm a Christian.
Give us the inside
but I'm an
story.
Indian.
Who made the approach to you? How did you jump from the Congress? Who made you the offer? Did you chase them? Did they chase you? Give us the inside story, sir.
Rahul, I'll write my book. You watch it, read it, I'll get you the whole story. But now you have to wait. I've answered all your questions to the best of my capacity. So I think we should now part company, because I've said everything I had to say.
Okay. Finally, Mr. Vadakkan, what do you think of your new bosses? You said that earlier you couldn't tell us the truth. What do you think of BJP President Amit Shah and Prime Minister Modi and how they've done over the last 5 years? What are your independent, non-teleprompter, non-scripted views on them?
I think the Indian Prime Minister is struggling to bring about a narrative that will lead this country further up. He has problems, yes, but he is fighting it. Give him one more term, Rahul, he will do it. And as to the question of BJP President, I found him a very sober leader who has an understanding of Indian issues, who seemed to be understanding a variety of problems. The questions that you asked me about Kerala were very interesting. Somebody who has understood the whole system can only raise those questions without understanding the system, and I'm very impressed with the depth of knowledge he showed.
I'm going to leave it over there, Mr. Vadakkan. You've taken the decision you had to. You've jumped from the Congress to the BJP. We now look forward to having you soon on our television screen once again, this time as spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, a party that you opposed for 30 years, but then you said you were reading from a script which wasn't yours. Thank you very much, Tom Vadakkan, for joining us in India Today.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.